This is the only set releasing in 2023 that is based on The Last Crusade. This is LEGO Indiana Jones Plane Chase. I paid only $54 in NZD for this. That price does fluctuate depending on your stores though. I am excited because this is a great price in my eyes compared to that $60 two-figured Star Wars vehicle type set. The overview of the set is that you get Indiana Jones and Dr. Henry Jones, a fighter pilot, and also a plane and a vintage convertible, as well as a little tiny road sign. The plane is the most exciting part here, being based on a German World War II fighter plane. LEGO justify this by never referring to this as a German fighter. As I have frequently stated in videos like this, I am absolutely fine with LEGO making choices like this and not bringing attention to the key details. I desperately want more of these accurate historical type things, or military type presents, because that Avatar line deserved way better than what it got. Spinning propellers and some stud shooter play features here on the sides for firing upon the heroes. Great details overall, not too many play features here, not a big deal in my book either though. The cockpit is accessed from the top where the window slides off here. The pilot has some dials here for flying, and the next main feature are the wings, which can easily be removed from the plane. This is in reference to when the plane follows the duo into the tunnel, which eventually leads to the pilot's demise. I like the fact that there's translucent orange parts here on these areas, so it gives that effect that the plane is currently in trouble of exploding. I really adore that convertible car build as well. I am a big fan of LEGO cars in minifig scale. This borrows that scale from the Speed Champions line, and it being a make of an old classic car makes it that much better for me. Tragically, just like Speed Champions, these doors are non-existent. Stickers are opted in instead of an actual piece. This is a choice to this day I still dislike. The door is a brick which is prohibited from movement due to this piece that is placed in front of it, so I hope LEGO work on a new fitting door piece soon. The boot is also quite deceiving as well. It looks as though that there's some space back here. You build it exactly how a boot would be installed in a vehicle, but that clamp that holds it shut, that takes up all the space. And underneath the car you can see the structural view of the base, and then we get to the trunk that's included as well, because there's no boot, so they include a little trunk instead. There's a briefcase here, presumably for Henry Jones Sr., and it's that new trunk that's from the Harry Potter line. My first time getting this piece, so that's pretty cool. Inside are two monumental inclusions, an umbrella and two pistols. The umbrella is the ideal accessory for Henry Sr. Very thankful that it's here, it's very iconic for him. The pistols are also a huge deal because LEGO are very anti-gun these days. Indiana Jones gets that pass for some reason. That's really cool. You don't really see this across other themes. The trunk fits nice and snug in the vehicle, and the briefcase fits in between as well. Henry Jones Sr. has a better all-round Sean Connery face, makes for a pretty good Jim Malone custom figure. I like his torso details, which are minimal compared to his previous figure from the 2008 line, and his legs matches the torso in colours. He includes a very small tile piece which represents his journal. I didn't like this at first when they revealed it because it looks too much like a wallet for me, but I have come around on it slightly. He also uses that classic helmet piece from the old school LEGO sets and the original Henry Jones as well, but there's something up with mine, I swear. You can see that when I press down on the helmet, it just bounces back up a little. This means that it's holding on by a very thin thread, and it can easily come flying off. Honestly, even some very subtle nudges can easily bounce this helmet off. Just ignore the fact that this was clearly anything but subtle for the sake of the video. Here he is compared to his past. You can see the outdated details have been significantly trimmed down here, but the colours still match, funnily enough. Now I've even been playing around with the helmets a little, and I've been swapping them around with one another. When I put the old helmet on the new figure, exact same problem, but when I put the new helmet on the old figure, snug as a bug. So you explain to me what's happening here. Indiana Jones is an exclusive for this set. It includes his tie on his torso print, and that's what makes him special. The facial expressions here are the exact same as featured in the Temple set, and the same amazing hair hat combo piece as well. If you didn't know, you get a spare piece of this in every set, which in my eyes just adds to the value. So yeah, the tie on his torso is what does make him an exclusive figure. Here he is compared to his 2008 counterpart for those who haven't seen it yet. Same description as for Henry Jones. Outdated prints are gone, we're a bit more minimal now. Now the fighter pilot might be one of my favourite ones from this line. I think he's one of the most accurate MISC figures I've ever seen. While maybe not accurate to the specific character in the film that he's based on, he is accurate to the German fighter pilots in costuming. I really love that figure for that accuracy. He matches the colours of Belloc actually from that Temple set, so you could use him as a Raiders enemy if you want. This is basically the same figure from the 2008 line. Same design but a different torso. The 2008 figure was a soldier, but that classic helmet is still the same. And how could I possibly forget about the sign build? There's very little to say about this other than it might get lost at some point, but the stickers are neat, I guess. Some box shots for you now. It is one of those larger ones for just over 50 bucks. Characters are here up at the top and some images are on the sides. On the back of the box there's some cool images of the set showing off the wings coming apart, and the box recreates this scene here. Instructions are the bland ones that don't feature any advertising of any of the other Indiana Jones sets. I love this little dinky set. None of the Indiana Jones sets disappoint me in this wave. Not sure if I think this is the weakest or not. It's pretty solid though, and I really like that build of the car and the plane's inclusion. If you enjoyed this review, liking and subscribing helps to support the channel. Take care.